Hey there, YouTube, mr.lubufu. So I record the spoiler videos pretty quickly when they come out at night, and then I go to sleep. So there's a ton of spoilers that come out that I don't get to cover right away. So I'm going to be doing two videos per day, one in the mid-afternoon and one at night. So that way I cover all the spoilers. So that way people stop complaining to me in comments saying that I missed things when I actually just recorded it before it was formally spoiled. So I'm going to go over the spoilers that I have yet to cover that have been spoiled as of, it's like 4 o'clock. So here we go. The one that everyone has told me to talk about, Iroas, God of Victory. Now he has a very powerful effect, pseudo unblockable. I mean, can't be blocked up by two or more creatures, but pseudo unblockable and prevent all damage to be dealt to attacking creatures you control. So it does make it so that way you don't get blown out by mid-combat magma jets and lightning strikes, which is pretty cool. The biggest issue I have is you need to have creatures to support him. And right now, the current standard meta does not seem to be pretty creature friendly. So you have like Brimaz into Iroas is a pretty cool curve, especially if we can back it up with, a decent 2-drop. It's hard to say Ash Zealot into Brimaz just because mana is the thing. Um, but being able to curve into a nice aggressive thing could be something worth trying out. However, there's just so much removal running around. He doesn't do anything by himself, so you really need to have the support for him. So I'm not sure. I think I'm pretty impressed with him. It's just a matter of the meta being able to support him. That's the biggest thing. Next we have Dawnbringer Charioteers. So it's a 2/4 flying lifelink for 4 that has heroic whenever you cast a spell target, it put a +1/+1 counter. This guy's a pretty strong limited card. Having the lifelink already infused on it means the build your own Bane Slayer plan is pretty straightforward. The fact it's only one counter makes it a little bit weaker, but it's a giant beater in the skies, and you're not gonna get past it pretty easily. So very strong and limited, standard, almost no play. Scourge of Fleets, which has one of my favorite art so far in the set. I love the art for some weird reason. Um, it's a giant Kraken. That's a 6/6 for 7 that when it enters the battlefield, return each creature your opponents control with toughness X or less, where X is the number of islands you control. I don't think this guy will see play in limited because or in standard because he costs 7. But boy is he a big Kraken. In EDH he's a fun guy. Just is like, oh look, unsummon everything. And then limited 7 mana is also still quite a lot. Depending on how heavy and blue you are, depends whether or not it'll be balanced. I'm not sure. I think he's a bulk rare for the most part. We have the Squelching Leeches, which is a 4 mana equal to the number of swamps you control. So, mono black is where it finds itself best. Otherwise, it's like a hill giant. Like, I don't know. Even like a 4 mana 4/4, it can get, like, you have to get really committed to black and limited to get it to be bigger than that. So, I don't know. I'm not terribly impressed by it. And then lastly, we have Hero's Bane. It's a new Hydra. It's 5 mana 4/4. That for 2 colors, green, you can put X +1/+1 counters for X is its power. Limited, it's very, very strong. It's no Colonial Hydra, so standard it'll see no play almost surely. But it's a pretty strong limited card in that sense. Okay, so that's all the spoilers that have come out since. Thank you guys all for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and look forward to the next episode.